And the thing is with this Monarchs offensive line is they are not very experienced. They've got Logan Holtmeyer, Bryce Vignes, and Parker Venn and D.T. Rue. Great offensive line overall, but you've got some guys in the middle who don't have a lot of experience to play. Deep pass from Videra. Broken up. Looks clean. And V. Plasek. And broken up again was Ryan Warrior. What I just said, he can be all over the field. I'm really excited to see what he can do for this Titans defense.
Looks, pass is caught, but he looks to be short of the first down. Waiting for the signal. And it is a third down.
This black hole is writhing. They are so excited to see this. Number 4, Cole Lemp with a got in there on that tackle. Again, Cole Lemp, such a great defender. I'm really not surprised that they're using him as a rusher as well. They're making him rush from the back, make this Monarchs offensive line, who doesn't have that much experience on the inside, feel uncomfortable.
Snap to Derek Jones. Derek Jones going out left. He's taken out of bounds. He's taken down.
Derek Jones is a game wrecker. This is a matchup of two high-class running backs in the state of Nebraska. You are seeing Derek Jones, a pure workhouse back who rushed for 1,000 yards last season with 13 rushing touchdowns in a pretty pass-heavy state. It's like number 9 was in at quarterback. Was that 8 again? That's 8. Grant Beckenhauer. Now, I'm a bit surprised that Grant Beckenhauer is in at quarterback right now. I thought they liked the look of Colin Rayborn. Maybe Grant Beckenhauer's experience is what's getting him the nod here, but don't be surprised to see Colin Rayborn getting some snaps.
Washington in motion. Beckenhauer rolls out left. Can't find anyone. Finally throws it. It's taken and caught by Elon Washington for the first down.
And that is a great example of the tip drill. You can never back away from a tipped ball. That was a great read, great decision by Elon Washington to keep his eyes on the ball. He found it and he was able to get a positive gain for the Titans.
Everyone in this stadium held their breath when that ball got tipped.
I expected that to be an interception, to be honest with you.
That's what happens with a lot of tipped balls. Beckenhauer out right, back to Washington. And he's taken down by the tight end, Luke Bennett.
And Elon Washington is their best returning receiver so far. He had 622 receiving yards last season. While that seems kind of low in metrics, he was not the #1 guy on this Titans team. They had a lot of star power when it came to receivers and tight ends. So he's looking to be the #1 guy on this Titans team for receiving. Beckenhauer. Regardless of the flag, Beckenhauer has always been a backfield Houdini. He has always found a way to somehow get out of a tight situation. Great play there. Even regardless of if it's getting kicked back. Beckenhauer really has something to prove here. And my point still stands here. What a backfield Houdini. It didn't get the most yards in the world that they needed, but that still was an incredible play that should have ended in a sack for the Monarchs. Great decision by Beckenhauer to just find someone to throw it out there to. And looks like there is some confusion here.
Far sideline, 45 on the Monarch sideline.
There's no flag on the play. Timeout. Papillion La Vista. This is first timeout.
No flag on.
Seems like there was some confusion here by this punt return unit. Not sure what happened there. You really need to take these opportunities to try and get the ball back as fast as possible. Great 3 and out real fast for the Monarchs to stop the Titans from getting any further down the field. If you have a dynamic quarterback like Beckenhauer or even Rayborn, who's more of a pocket passer who can do a little bit of running, it's going to be a hard game if they cannot get the ball through the air. It looked like it wasn't gonna be real pretty, but it just rolled for an eternity to get down to that 10-yard line. And exactly like you were saying, Beckenhauer is such a great punter when it comes to pinning within a deep yard line. That was an incredible punt. Honestly, I did not expect that to go where it did.
First and 10, all on second offense on the field. Guard side defense for Titans.
Got some great returning starters here for the Titans. Jack Dolosky and Gage Burke. He can really get some pressure along that edge.
Brody on the carry. He's brought down.
And yeah, that was an amazing stop of the run by the Titans. I believe the tackler was Ben Myers. An incredibly good showing when it comes to run defense here. They had some struggles on that first possession, but these Titans, if they can stop the run, should be able to win this game. With a two-pointer. What an amazing sense of awareness by the Titan defense. There was honestly a lot of confusion there by that Monarchs team. It looked like Vitera may have had the ball, but then it went to Bennett.
I don't know what was going on. Titans are going to take over.
Seemed like they were trying to get a little cute with that play. And it's kind of weird to do when you're in your own 7-yard line, just barely on the border of your own end zone. Ballsy play call there.
It was a smart idea to get right back there.
There's a flag.
Makes the fair catch. Titans will take over. 1st and 10. There is a penalty flag on the play.
Not sure what we're looking at here. I didn't see anything. That looked like a pretty decent kick. I mean, it went a little shorter than I'm assuming. Yeah, didn't go quite as far as he would imagine it to. I would guess. That's weird. I don't know why they're throwing that there, especially with such a high kick. You have to have those guys who are able to catch that ball up. You know, why they're throwing that flag there, I have no idea. Jones, what a play. He bounced off of every single man in the area. What an incredible run by Derrick Jones. This is what's going to keep these Titans in this game and maybe even let them win. Derrick Jones with the long run. Great start for this Titan team.
Number 13, there is a penalty flag on the play.
Not sure why you're going for 2 here this early. I get it, you got 2 already, you want to make an evener score, but overall, seems like a ballsy choice. With 8 total points. What an odd start to this game. The Titans, maybe this isn't the start that exactly they planned to happen. Getting 8 instead of a 7, maybe even a 14. However, it was still a successful drive. Great run by Derek Jones. Great awareness. He's just such a strong running back who can blow through a guy. He can run through a guy.
Varsity, 4 straight years. He's a senior this year. He's been on it for 4 straight years. Obviously, it's for sure.
Deep to receive, Monarchs number 2.
And Derek Jones, notable thing here is he is committed to be a loper for the UNK, Kearney.
Swim pick, and it's a hot snap. Number 29. Brady McLeod falls on it there.
And what I was saying earlier about falling onto a ball, not trying to be cute and try to make a huge play just because you want that star power. You can't expect to have a kick that's rolling across the ground just to go back up and not expect that to just hit your chest and then bounce off.
Loss of 2 on the play. And we'll bring up 2nd and 12.
And Logan Arch blew up that play. He's a captain for this Titan defense. Says a lot about him and his maturity as a player. We're going to see a lot of plays from him this 2025 season.
Generous pass is intended for number 6,
That could have been almost unnecessary roughness. That ball was a good couple yards over his head. Really lucky that the refs didn't call that on IU.
One of the things that kind of sucks about football is like, yeah, late hits, but it's really, he was already going for him when he jumped up, and he hit him over. You can't really call it. Vidra drops back, tries to find Malachi again. Let's go, in coverage. Breaks the pass.
That was a bullet by Vidra. However, it just could not be contained. That receiver had no chance of getting that ball. Great play by Go. An amazing defensive back. We've not seen much of him in these past few years. Washington could take this back if he gets a good one.
The ball is down at the 43-yard line. That's when the Titans will start their drive, 1st and 10.
And this Titan offense really has to get their receivers involved. Beckenhauer, he's a great runner. He's got a strong arm, but he's not incredibly accurate. If Beckenhauer can find consistency by getting his ball to his receivers, or his tight ends for that matter, this could be a complete blowout by the Titans. Even better of a chance. This is around the same spot where Derek Jones broke for that long run. Monarchs are really going to try to defend that right here.
Derek Jones on the carry. Gain of 4 in the play.
It is a beautiful night here at Foundation Field. And the thing with the Monarchs is they're gonna try their hardest to not let Derek Jones get anything from here on out. They put at least 6 guys in the box to stop him right there.
Number 9, Micah Ariano.
Micah Ariano is another captain for the Monarchs. We heard his name a lot last year for the Monarchs. One of the most consistently good players for that team. This could be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. It looked like some words were shared, let's say that much.
Personal foul, number 7 defense. Late hit out of bounds. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. Left down.
Interesting. Let's see what the Titans are able to do here. With a freebie given to them, we're going to see what they're going to be able to do. Can Beckenhauer get a deep pass, or are they going to continue to rely on Derek Jones and the short passing game? 100%. No, it.
26 seconds left to go. Washington in motion. Jones with the ball out left.
Derek Jones on the carry.
Again, Derek Jones. Monarchs are gonna need to contain him if they want even a slight chance in this game. Jones is going to be a huge game record this entire season. If he can continuously find those open holes and make the plays he's been making, Jones could be one of the best running backs in the state of Nebraska, Brody. The Monarchs had some opportunities, but they just couldn't capitalize. Brody Parr has looked great. Vitera, when we've seen him throw, has looked pretty good. But it has not been a consistency when the receivers are getting the ball. Yes.
Please show your appreciation to these generous businesses.
And regardless of if this town is wanting to be one whole unit, this rivalry is not going anywhere. These two teams are furious at each other constantly, ready to take off ahead. They will hit as hard as they can if it's just to see the other guy fail. And even if they don't get a 6 here, the Titans kicker is pretty good.
Derek Jones off left, taking the handoff, and he gets down to about 5 yards. And I do want to say, Monarchs have seen, or correction, the Titans have seen Michael Johnson as one of the players. Unfortunately, they do. Saw him today, very well. Saw him at practice yesterday too. He was really well kicking, backing on his stick with Grant Beckenauer, and Derek Jones is in for the Titans touchdown.
That looked like it was gonna go back for 5 yards, and Derek Jones makes some magic in the backfield. He finds a way to take a left, turns the corner, and there is no one in his vicinity to make the play. Beckenauer.
16, Titans, Monarchs, 0.
Beckenauer, as much as he is a quarterback, he is a runner. He's got some powerful legs and can really make some space if there is an open area around him. If there is nothing open, Beckenauer can easily run for a good 10, 20 yards. Again, he is a huge Swiss Army knife. He can do a lot, and they are going to use him a lot. He is rarely going to be off the field. Looked like there was some confusion between the two returners there as to who was going to get that ball. Two people went for that ball. Hovit ended up getting it, and he had some open grass.
I thought he was going to get to the 40, maybe even midfield.
Hovit is not someone we've seen a whole lot of, but is a constant contributor to whatever team he's on. Put him in a casket. That was a hit for the ages in high school football, nonetheless. I want to see the Monarchs utilize the passing attack of Videra, but they don't have consistent receiver play. We're going to see what he does right here.
We've seen Videra hit his wide receivers in stride. We've seen him hit him.
Videra he's got a great arm. He's just a little inconsistent. And with Cole Lemp on that field, you cannot be inconsistent. He is going to break and make a play. Could be end up on a pick six.
Looks deep downfield for Luke Bennett. There was a little handsy there.
That was good defense. Good defense by the south side D-backs. There was a lot of great things from this defensive back unit we've seen so far today. I mean, obviously Cole Lemp and Beckenhauer has played amazing, but someone I didn't expect to do much today is number 6, Gu. He has been far more effective than I would have imagined him to be, because we've not seen him a lot. He's a senior, might I add. We've not seen him perform a whole lot. And it's...
The punt is blocked. It was blocked by Joshua Thompson.
Joshua Thompson with the punt block.
Titans take over. Excellent field position.
And that was an amazing rush by the Titans here. Such a great play. Joshua Thompson's got some wheels on him. He was able to shoot the gap and find an open area to block that punt and make a huge gain for the Titans. This should be an easy touchdown, if not 3. McLaughlin has proven to be using his timeouts very regularly. He had one early against that punt, and now with on the goal line, the Titans on the goal line, he calls another one. He's only got one left in the half. Interesting to be calling so many timeouts so quickly. We're going to see if they're going to continue to lean on Derek Jones. You can see a lot of the time that Derek Jones is probably who it's going to be going to. However, I have full belief that Beckenhauer can get a pass in the end zone right here.
Derek Jones. Ball is handed right. And this is one of the first times where he has stood up on the line of scrimmage. He was taken down by Mike.
Bryce Vignes has been one of the most consistently good guys on this Monarchs defensive front. He is a pretty big guy. Vignes he is massive, 6'3", 285. That was a great play by Derek Jones there, making something out of nothing. He was able to spin out of that and make a play when there really wasn't anything there. What are you liking? What are you liking so far in this game, Brody?
Yeah, the scoreboard doesn't show it. The Monarchs have played really well so far. They've gotten gaps from really hard. It's low line, especially after using Scott Razor. All of their offensive linemen very well.
Texas Tech commit Garen Maley. And I 100% agree with you. Videra really needs to be getting the ball out quicker. And that's not just on him. Well, you said the offensive line has performed great getting some good run holes. They are not pass blocking very well. We are seeing constant collapse by this dark side defensive front. Gage Berkey, Jack Dolosky, and even Cole Lemp rushing from the back, getting some consistently behind the line plays. Yeah, I wasn't sure that was the right play. It looked like he had a guy over the middle. Elon Washington had some green grass to go to the corner. However, he didn't see it that way, it seems like. He found Ivner and just could not connect. It was a bit of a low ball, making for a inconsistent result in terms of the pass.
Pick is up, and it's good. Extends the time lead to 19. And you want to say this is lead number 0 in sports in the second quarter. This is one of the most important positions other than this long snapper. Titans have 4 ranked long snappers. Not just in Nebraska, but in the country, and Sam Dolphins. He's listed on the depth chart as long snapper, but also he's got offers from Auburn and K-State.
Yeah, Sam Dolphins could be one of those guys who is just a consistently great long snapper, constantly just always making a play to consistently get that ball in the exact spot that the kicker wants it to be in. And you don't see that, especially in high school. You see a lot of overthrows, too shorts, whatever it may be, but Dolphins is as consistent as they come in terms of that. And there we go.
That is what happened the last time. It bounced off the chest, and it was botched, and then he fell on it. That is what you want to do. Just fall.
He learned his lesson, that is for sure. That could have been a horrific loss for the Monarchs if one of those Titans had picked up that loose ball. McLeod definitely knew better to just fall on it this second time.
They've learned to fall on it, and that's what's
Ben Myers has been very actively involved in this game, and obviously we didn't see him a lot coming in these past 2 seasons, but he's been all over the field today. He's gotten consistently a lot of tackles, maybe not TFLs, but just tackles.
hard on the carry.
With the carry. He's taken down for Cole Lemp.
And Graham Beckenauer was in on that one too. And like you were saying, with this Monarchs offensive line, they need to get these open run lanes for Brody Parr. He's been Berkey consistently was amazing last year. We haven't heard his name too much tonight. However, Berkey was one of the leading people in terms of sacks last year for the Papillion South Titans. Often was just blowing up plays.
Gets it out to
And Messi, I like him a lot as a receiver. He's pretty big. He's a pretty decently sized receiver, and he's got good hands. But Videra has constantly overthrown him. If he can get him in the chest, exactly where Messi wants it to be, it's game over. He almost had full grip of that. That could have been a one-handed interception from Flynn. Monarchs is going to punt here, which is a good decision overall, because you don't want to deal with this defensive front, especially on a 4th down. They will blow you up. Just a horrible snap by the Monarchs there. It was rolling across the floor. Just could not get to their quarterback, running back, whatever it may be that who they had back there. They just could not get anything from there.
Is taking over.
Laser was a consistently great kicker for the Monarchs. Coming from Germany, he had a lot of soccer experience.
And Derek Jones is hammered, and it'll be taken down by Micah Ariano. He gets about a loss of
Micah Ariano is a game wrecker. He will blow up your pass. He will blow up your run. It is just consistency with him. He has not always found where exactly he needs to hit. But once he does, he's one of the best out there. Whoa! Derek Jones. What in the world? That was insane. Put him in a spin cycle with that.
Derek Jones on the catch from Beckenauer. And he's taken down by number 3, Sullivan Olsen, and number 9,
Again, Derek Jones is probably going to be their #1 target this entire game, whether it's through run or through pass, because Derek Jones has got some good hands. He caught he caught a lot of balls last year. He was not just a pure runner.
Beckenauer, pass intended for Elon Washington, and there's the flag in the end zone.
Looks to me like a pass interference on the defense. And that's a big thing with this Monarchs team, is not only are they having inconsistency defending against not only just the rushing attack from the Titans, but also the receiving. But they're beating themselves with penalties. That's been a consistent thing we've seen from the Monarchs. Consistently having penalties, having close games, but losing them because of penalties. I would agree. It was in between like 3 different guys, but it was still right on the money where his hands needed to be. Rushing touchdown number 3 for Derek Jones tonight. What a playmaker. You had to know it was going to him. Though you would go for 2 there. I guess it's just trying to even up a score, right? And that's really great. You know, the game of the Titans is consistently pretty good defensively. Offense has not always been there, but defensively, Titans have always been one of the better units in all of the state of Nebraska, at least in the Class A. Yeah, and with the Monarchs, it's different for them. You know, with a new head coach, but this team is still the one that went to the second round of the playoffs after beating Omaha Central. Not a walk of a team. Possibly one of the, I think that's one of the longest kick returns we've seen from the Monarchs tonight. I mean, in the entire game, period. Not just for the Monarchs.
Of the Monarchs, where they will take over 1st and 10.
The Monarchs just need to get something going here. But against this Titan defense, it's going to be incredibly difficult. Chase Gable with the interception. That pocket completely collapsed. What happened? Well, it is going to be Titan ball. That was a defensive lineman with an interception there. DB. Yeah, you've seen that a lot.
They will blitz a lot of people, especially
And you see Gable down there with the flag. Well deserved by Chase Gable. There were so many guys who could have gotten back there. You saw Austin Hawthorne. Back there, trying to go for the quarterback. Just didn't quite get there. He had a broken up. That pocket was completely broken up by Austin Hawthorne and the rest of that Titan defensive line. I'm V. Plasek. If Titans want another score here, Brody, what do you think they should be doing? The flea flicker to Derek Jones in the end zone. This Titan team is electric right now. The black hole is screaming. No question whether Grant Beckenhauer was going to get into that, get into the end zone there. There was great blocking by the offensive line, honestly. Let's go back to that pass for a hot minute. That was an incredible play. It looked like it was blocked. It looked like someone got a hand on it. Grant Beckenhauer and the kicking team coming now out to kick off to the Monarchs once again. We don't really talk about it that much. Let's talk about the special teams here, because Titans special teams has been consistently great so far this game. And outside of the drops, outside of the near catastrophes with the botched balls when it came to the return, Monarchs' special teams has been pretty good. And the block punt, of course. Can't forget that one. What do you think this is going to be, Brody? I'm really not sure. I didn't see anything.
I didn't see either. I did see personal foul.
Unnecessary roughness was the call.
Personal foul.
something I've always been told, and a great rule when it comes to football. Doesn't matter who punched first, it's the person who punches second who gets caught.
Second down, please. Second down.
Second. 3 minutes and 37 seconds left. Ditera outright. Throws it out of bounds.
Gavin Hutchinson, he's a big man. Gavin Hutchinson is so big. He's an offensive and defensive lineman, 5'10", but 300 pounds. And he almost caught up to him. That is fast for a defensive offensive lineman. Andrew Cook, he has not had the most production yet because we have not seen him being used as much. But Andrew Cook, he is a strong, hard-working individual. He will do anything in his power to get better. He loves the weight room and will constantly go in there to lift as much weight as he can just so he can get better and run through your mouth. Heminger had a much better punt there. But let's quickly talk about the other games that are going around the Metro right now. Omaha Central and Bell West. Talk about that one, Brody. That could have been catastrophic for this Titan team. Grant Beckenhauer, though, what a great run. He can really run the ball.
Recovered by number 5, Code Hogan for the Monarchs.
And that is the first mistake we've seen where the Titans are giving up a turnover that's not on downs. They haven't given up the ball that much. The problem with the offense last year is you saw a lot of turnovers, a lot of fumbles, and a pretty large margin of interceptions. Monarchs is really going to have to get, they're going to have to go pretty much half the field just to get some points before half is over. Inexperience on this Monarchs offensive line was something I talked about. It's really became a game changer for this game. Speaking of linemen, we've not heard a lot from the Monarchs' best defensive player, Logan Holmeyer. We've not seen a lot of him so far today. I would argue he is completely correct in saying that. Holtmeyer was incredibly productive last season for a defensive lineman, an interior defensive lineman at that.
Quick pass to number 44, Amari Nassan. And Myers on the tackle for the Titans.
Amari Nassan is not someone we've heard a lot tonight, but he is a game wrecker. He can do a lot for this Monarchs offense. I'm surprised they haven't targeted him more. It was a deep offensive team.
Interrupt, fakes the handoff out left. Pass is caught for 13. He's got green grass in front of him down the left side. And he's pushed out of bounds. Flag on the 41-yard line.
Looks like it was a illegal block from one of the Monarch defenders while trying to block for his teammate, obviously, trying to get more grass. It's dangerous. That's been one of the highest causes of injury in football. It's banned. There is no excuse for that. Horrible, horrible penalty there. Once again, Berkey was incredibly strong for the Titans last season defensively, having several sacks. To be specific, he had 2.5. IU was not a factor I had played into this Titan defense at all. I knew they had a great defensive back unit, but Go was probably the most surprising one I've seen so far tonight. Videra, really interesting because he 100% could have rolled out to his left. He had wide open grass to the left. Videra just could not find a man. What a catch. That was a bullet by Videro for one, but two, that's just an impressive catch. What do we need to see from the Monarchs if they need to score on? They need to score on this drive. But what do you think we need to see from them? Yeah, Videra 100% just is showing poise in the pocket, but they need to trust him to find his receivers. And the receivers need to get open.
Fires deep, and he overthrows Malachi.
And what did we just talk about? About the overthrown balls by Videra. I don't know. But Messi, because he is not a small receiver, 6'1", he's got some good hands. He just can't haul in any balls that Videra is trying to give to him.
Fires to his right, and it is number 1, Alex McCann.
What a great catch by McCann. It looks like Monarchs be trying to go in turbo here. McCann, surprised we haven't seen McCann more overall. You gotta wonder, do they keep the offense on the field here, or do they try to kick a field goal just to get some points on the board? Up. What a half for the Papillion South Titans. Such an incredible defensive game. Such a great defensive half for the Titans. If the Monarchs want to stay into this game, what do we need to see from them this second half?
Next up, for your halftime entertainment, please welcome to the field, the Jewels of the South, the Papillion La Vista South Dance Team Sapphires. Would like to thank the following Sapphire sponsors for their support for the 2025-2026 school year. Three-Tier Dance Company, Nebraska Justice Law Firm, Ron Sutter 510, Acuity Vision Care, Titan Exteriors, 4 Points Federal Credit Union, Matthew Construction Incorporated, and Marshall Meadows Photography. The Sapphires are grateful for their support and contributions to help make this year a success. Fans of both teams, we invite you to direct your attention to the field for tonight's performance by the Titan Marching Band. The audience makes a difference. We hope you will cheer and applaud when you see something great, but ask you keep other noises to a minimum out of respect for the performers who have put in hours of preparation for this performance. The Titan Marching Band's 2025 production is entitled Neon Cowboy and includes several selections, including Neon Cowboy, Wild Nights, The Ecstasy of Gold, and Save Me. Featured performers are Nathan Klaesman, Isaac Nielsen, Bella Williams, Owen Chiavarella, and Tyler Holter. Drum majors, Jenna McVicker, Jackson Baker, Brooklyn Bronner, Anna Bruce, and the Papillion La Vista South High School Titan Marching Band. marching band is under the direction of Matthew Rome, Colin Fry, and student teacher Allison Newman. With staff members Christian Gray, Anna Ratterman, Rick Windsor, Nate Brown, Andrew Peters, Brad Roan, Brendan Goodyjohn, Michaela Layer, Anna Ray, Red Wilhelm, Omar Carthy, Landon Kurtz, Katrina Lackey, Johnny Temple, and Michael Pierce. The band will begin their competition season in just a few weeks at the Midwest Wildcat Classic on September 20th. Let's hear it one more time for the Papillion La Vista Titan Marching Band!
That's nice.
We are here back from halftime. Titans up 35-0 against the Monarchs. If you're just joining us after halftime, my name is Brody Carter.
And I'm Plasek.
And this has been a very eventful first half for both teams, especially for Derek Jones.
Derek Jones, 11 rushes, 103 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns, Brody. And he even has a receiving touchdown on top of it. He's been doing it all today.
And one thing that we have kind of seen from the Monarch offense is they kind of got to a slow start. They picked it up in the last 3 minutes of the first half, and we hope to see RJ Videra connect with his wide receivers. He's kind of overthrown some of his wide receivers, and anything can happen in the last 20 minutes of football, so we expect this half to be even more exciting than the first.
Videra was consistently passing pretty good balls to finding open receivers. However, he just couldn't connect. He couldn't connect with his receivers. He was consistently overthrowing them or underthrowing them. And one thing that Monarchs have kind of stopped doing is giving the ball to Brody Parr. They had high success with Brody Parr early, and they kind of have abandoned it.
I do agree. After that last drive, I mean, yes, they were trying to get down the field in as less amount of time as possible, so they were throwing it a lot. But even before the last 2 minutes of the first half, they abandoned the run, which was really working for them in the first half. Brody Parr, he does have 35 rushing yards. He has got, like I said, about 35 rushing yards on 13 carries. He's got 37, sorry. And he doesn't have a rushing touchdown yet, but we do expect him to get more rushes, more touches. And again, this D-line for the Titans has been unstoppable.
Utterly unbreakable. It's been crazy to see how strong this defensive line has been. Have they gotten many sacks? No. We have, I believe, 1 total sack in the game, and that was Andrew Cook. However, there's been consistent pressure from the defensive line, especially from that interior, which I was expecting to be a little weaker this year. Our edges are consistently getting pressure. However, they can't finish the job and get a TFL or a sack. They've been back there several times when Videra has just been standing in the pocket, basically, because his linemen have been doing a decent job at pass blocking.
And there's been times where Videra has had plenty of times to throw. It's just this Monarch, or the Titan DBs have just been all over his wide receivers, especially Ayul Go.
Ayul Go has been a surprise to both of us. The senior has really shown out tonight, has great statistics, has broken up several passes, and has just been a dominant presence in the secondary. And let's quickly talk about this defense, because this score is kind of unusual. 35-0. The first point scored was a safety.
It has not been 5 touchdowns at all. It's been 4, but it was I believe it was two two-point conversions, a safety, and a touchdown.
It's been insane. We've had several touchdowns in the game, but defensively, this team has just been unstoppable.
The second half is underway. Derek Jones with the ball. He gets all the way to the 38-yard line, and he's been a stud in the first half.
Yeah, this year was guaranteed to be a great one for Derek Jones. Last year, even, he had a high number of success when it came to returning kicks. Jones was often used in that field just because he was so versatile.
And something which is a rule here in NSAA sports, we have something called the 35-point rule. And what it is whenever a team is leading another team by 35 or more points, the clock will continue to run even if the ball goes out of bounds. So that means normally after a first down, before the chains, once the chains get set, it stops. But once the chains get set, the clock keeps running. So with this, it is basically the clock will continuously run except for timeouts, breaks between the third and fourth quarter, or following a score, also a penalty and injury like that too. So
it's been a good couple drives here for the Titans. We're gonna see if they can convert here on third. Beckenhauer still in the game. Kind of surprised they haven't switched to Rayborn just to get more experience in the younger player.
Beckenhauer. Pass is intercepted by Micah Ariano. And he takes it all the way to the 12.
Beckenhauer that was not a smart pass to me. It was clear that Micah had some serious leverage on him, and his receiver just could not get to it. Grant Beckenhauer did not throw great under pressure that time. He escaped a decent amount of pressure from the Monarchs. However, he just couldn't make a play that time and ended up throwing a pick. It almost became a pick six.
And we just saw an example of the 35-point rule. Normally the clock stops for the chain gang to get set up, but no, that thing keeps running. Brody Parr out to the left, gets a gain of about 2 or 3. Taken down by the whole Titan defense. And we do want to say, if the Monarchs kick a field goal here, or if they do score a touchdown, 35-point rule stops. So the clock will go back to normal. It is only when a team is up and leading by the total amount of 35 points. Videra, 2nd and 6. Gives it to Parr again, and he stood up by Cole Lemp.
Cole Lemp has been a defensive menace so far this game, especially when it came to rushing into gaps. Cole Lemp, they've used him so much as a DB blitzer, rather than just a pure pocket corner where he's just trying to deflect passes. Lemp has been used to stop the run. I was expecting Brody Parr to get more touches this second half, and the Titans were clearly expecting this as well.
Yeah, great coverage for the Titans. Brody Parr takes the carry, and he'll get about 3 to 4 yards. And he's taken down by number 52, Joshua Thompson. It is 4th and 3 on the 5.
The Monarchs really need this one here. If they can't get in here, this just puts the Titans in an even better situation.
Videra in shotgun with Parr to his right. He fakes the Parr, and the pass is incomplete. It was intended for Amari Nassan, and Titans will take over on their own 5-yard line.
And that was a great example of how powerful this Titan rush can be. That was clearly supposed to be a small, short yardage passing situation here. But the Titans just completely blew it up.
If I am the Titans right now, I would take this 35-point rule to an advantage. I would milk the clock as possible. Right now there's 9, 8, 7, 6 on the play clock. So if they can get that down to about 3 every single time, you'll go with the catch. Correction, Elon Washington with the catch. And he's taken down by number 5, Cohen Hobit.
And this is what I have been waiting for. Following that interception, Grant Beckenhauer has been taken out. Colin Rayborn is now in the game. And his first pass is a beauty. Caught his receiver in stride, and it was right where it needed to be. Colin Rayborn is incredibly accurate and poised in the pocket. Excited to see what he does this next drive.
Rayborn in shotgun, gives it to Jones again. Jones gets about 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 8 from the 26. And again, like you said, that was a beautiful dart from Rayborn. I can't remember if I said Beckenhauer. If I did, it's Rayborn. Rayborn is now in for the Titans. He took over for Grant Beckenhauer. And again, this is what the Titans want to do. They want to keep giving it to Derek Jones because of the 35-point rule, and the clock will just keep on running.
Yeah, Derek Jones is what they need to continue having their success. Clemenger is going to continue to milk this clock.
A little jet sweep from Colin Rayborn to Elon Washington. Tackled by Sullivan Olsen and Bryce Vignes.
And Vignes he's not that much of he's not a liability in the D-line. He's a strong player. We just have not seen him tonight. And credit to his Titan offensive line, who many thought was going to be a weakness going into this year. With a lot of experience being gone, they had no idea what this line was going to be.
Rayborn all alone in the backfield, 3rd and 6. Flag on, or nope, no flag. I just heard the whistle. It'll be a Monarch timeout. And one thing, when you said that there's a lot of people coming in for older guys, number 61, Cruz Sanders, he's been excellent after taking over for Aiden Whitted. Aiden Whitted is committed right now. He is actually in Kearney. He plays at Kearney for the Lopers, and he was a great center for the Titans last year. And Cruz Sanders has really stepped up to what Aiden Whitted was last year.
Yeah, exactly. Aiden Whitted was a leader on that Titan offensive line, last season. Along with him, there was just so many strong presences, like Tiva Dre. They, however, made their mistakes. That line had a lot of issues with penalties. This line has been very much stronger in that regard.
3rd and 6 from the 28. Rayborn drops back, being chased by Vignes, goes deep, and he tries to hit Alderson. That would have been a huge play for the Titans.
That was on target, too. Brady just could not quite get there. It was right there, right in front of him. What a beautiful ball by Colin Rayborn. Under pressure, throwing that deep of a pass.
And one thing I will say is he's got beautiful pocket awareness. Bryce Vignes was chasing after him, and he was able to escape the pocket. And now one guy we really haven't heard of from a lot tonight is Logan Holtmeyer. I haven't heard his name once.
Holtmeyer just hasn't been very effective so far today.
Low punt from Beckenhauer, but he's able to pin it within the Monarch 35. Beautiful punt by Beckenhauer.
And Beckenhauer has been consistently great with that. Just constantly getting deep punts from where they need to where they need to go, basically. Having so many great punts. having, what, 2, 3 that were inside of the 10 from half.
Yeah, we saw him last year. He played 4 positions last year: free safety, kicker, punter, and quarterback. He didn't really, obviously he wasn't quarterback last year because of Chase Cunningham, but he was listed just in case if something happened and he got hurt. But again, he has been a very good punter when the Titans need to punt.
And Beckenhauer is just such a talented player. You really wonder why you wouldn't keep him on the field constantly, you know? You need to have a guy who can have this Swiss Army-like ability, kind of like a Travis Hunter from the University of Colorado who just went to the NFL. Grant Beckenhauer is incredible at doing so many things. And it's just wild that he can consistently be great at so many of those positions. You don't see that too often.
You do not.
With a guy playing 4 positions, you max see like 2 with decent success, right? Like, if you're a DB, a wide receiver, you see success there. But at the same time, you don't see players playing more than 2. And Beckenhauer is just incredible at everything he does.
Monarchs take over here. Brody Parr gets the ball, and Brody Parr's got green grass in front of him. He's being chased down by Chase Gable, and he's taken down by the shoelace. He's taken down at the 1-yard line, and there is no flags, so that will stand.
Brody Parr, he was the game wrecker we needed to see from this Monarchs offense. They knew going into half that he needed to get the ball if they wanted to succeed in this game. And that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna keep feeding it to Brody Parr. And credit, real quick, to Chase Gable. What a rundown. Brody Parr should have been gone. There was no one in the vicinity of him. And yet Chase Gable ran him down and caught him by the shoelace. With that being said then,
Gable did also have that interception too on Videra.
Gable did have the interception, the one Titan interception we've seen tonight. But with that being said, if they're going to continue using Brody Parr, what adjustments does Coach Nooch have to make to stop that from happening?
He hasn't. I mean, every single time Parr has ran up the middle, he's been getting stuffed. Every single time he's ran north or south, he's gotten stopped. But whenever he gets west or east, beyond the hash marks, he can get out there. I think they need to kind of put 2 DBs on each side and see what happens.
Yeah, you really need to contain him. Keep him inside because that's where your strength is. If he gets outside, it is at least 15 to 20 yard run.
Monarchs 1st and goal from the 1. Videra gives to Parr. Parr stopped. And a fumble is recovered by the Monarchs.
That was about to be horrible for the Monarchs. It's lucky that someone from the white side fell on that ball because that could have been catastrophic. Finally looks like their first points of the half, and it falls.
I did see a wide receiver in the back left of the end zone jump up and catch it. I thought they did a little fake play, and I got faked out for a second, but no, Parr had it the whole time, but then it was fumbled, but luckily the Monarchs fall on it.
And what I have seen with this Titan defense is they are excellent in fighting for fumbles. We haven't seen many tonight, but every single time those Titans are consistently attacking right where the ball is, trying to push it out, trying to get that ball loose so that their offense can have a shot to score some more.
Titan defense and Monarch offense coming back on the field. It is 2nd and goal from the 2 after that catastrophic fumble with 2 minutes and 9 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Videra in shotgun. Parr right behind him. Gives it to Parr, and Parr's in for the Monarch touchdown. Their first touchdown of the game comes with 2 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter.
And that was some great patience by Brody Parr there. It looked like it was completely blown up, but he found a hole and he hit it. He went as fast as he could just to get some points for the Monarchs. Great play there.
Cooper Wills up to kick the extra point for the Monarchs. And now with that 35-point rule, it is no longer in effect, so the clock runs as normal.
The black hole is not having this. They are upset.
You'll go almost blocked the field goal.
The point after is good. It is 35-7 with 1:56 left in the 3rd quarter.
And for the first time in a while, we are going to be seeing a Monarch kickoff. Monarchs kicked off, I believe, at the start of the game to give the ball to the Titans. And from there, there's not been a lot of kickoffs from the Monarchs.
The one kickoff that we saw from them was a punt after that safety.
Right.
Monarchs got the ball to start the half, so Titans kicked off, or the Monarchs. No, the Titans kicked off first. Back deep is Derek Jones and Elon Washington. And the kick for the Monarchs is Cooper Wills.
Excuse me, because these are dangerous returners you have in the backfield here. Elon Washington and Derek Jones can both put the burners on and gas you up.
High kick. Caught at the 27. And some hands at the end of the play.
I'm not sure what happened there. It was blown dead, and he decided to tackle him anyway. I'm also not quite sure why it was blown dead.
I couldn't really hear what the referee said, but it is a first down, Papillion South.
In all fairness, that probably should have been a penalty for the Monarchs because the play was dead, and he attacked him, basically. Just not great discipline here from these Monarchs. We're seeing a lot of penalties that are holding them back. Titans have had very few penalties, if not any.
Rayborn in at quarterback with Derek Jones to his left. Rayborn in shotgun. He's got 2 wide receivers on the bottom, 1 on the top. Elon Washington in motion, kind of falls, gives it to Derek Jones, and Derek Jones just stood up in the backfield.
Looks like a bit of a confusion there in that backfield between Jones and Elon Washington there. While Rayborn knew he needed to give it to Jones, Elon did not get across fast enough for him to really give Jones the space he needed to make an explosive play.
It is now 2nd and 12 from the 28. 3 wide receivers on the right. Rayborn fake to Derek Jones and overthrows Elon Washington.
I think that honestly is partially on the receiver. I think he was supposed to turn around there and not keep running for it. I'm not sure what happened there.
And we are gonna take a look around Class A. with some scores. Bellevue West is up on Omaha Central. That score is 21-12. Last night for Thursday Night Lights, we had Omaha North and Omaha West Side, which that was a great game. And the score for that was 58-27. It was a blowout. Or not really a blowout, but it was close. But Omaha West Side, I mean, no one can stop that Omaha West Side team.
Absolutely. But let's also talk about another rivalry game that was incredibly close, that was actually really close. Millard West versus Millard North. Millard North had a new starting quarterback who formerly played for the Monarchs and still couldn't beat that Wildcat squad. Excited to see what the Wildcats are going to do, and when the Monarchs play them, if they're going to have any answers.
Rayborn takes the snap, drops back, scrambles out right, and he's back to the line of scrimmage. Taken down by number 29, Braden McLeod.
Rayborn really did not have a lot of space to get upfield from there, but that was great pocket awareness of knowing when to escape and knowing when he needed to escape. Seems like Grant Beckenhauer might be coming back into the game, though.
Titan punting unit out. Our punter is number 76, Cameron Barth. Beautiful punt, and it is recovered by the Titans. Brady Alderson jumps on the ball.
And let's give credit to both sides here. Cameron Barth with a beautiful punt. I've never seen him punt that beautifully before because he ultimately has not seen a lot of action with Grant Beckenhauer. But let's also give credit to Brady Alderson spotting the ball in a sea of Monarchs and Titans, seeing it on the floor and diving to grab that ball. Great play there.
And we've seen some trouble with the Monarchs in getting kickoffs and punts. They've really bobbled the ball on a lot of them.
We've seen about like 3 to 4 bunt punts.
Yes. Rayborn takes the snap, drops back, scrambles out left. He's got plenty of room in front of him. And he's pushed out of bounds by number 7, Jack Jelinek, with 7 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Like I said again, Colin Rayborn is an incredibly accurate and poised quarterback. There just was nothing there, and that pocket was collapsing a little bit. But he found that space and saw the vision to where he could find that open grass.
And also, Barth is a left-footed kicker. Derek Jones with the ball, and he breaks a tackle, and he is in for his 4th rushing touchdown of the night. Titans 42, Monarchs 7.
Derek Jones with another broken tackle for a touchdown. This guy has been pretty much unstoppable this entire game, at least in the deep game. He's been running fast and hard down the field, and the few times he's been stopped, it's been a blown up offensive line.
When you are taking on Derek Jones, you can easily just wrap up someone, but for him, he's like Derrick Henry. You have to have like 5 guys on him just for him to come down.
The extra point was missed.
PAT was missed. So the 35-point rule is not executed right now because they didn't make the PAT.
Yeah, especially with the power we see behind Jones. He is just such a strong runner. And like I said, I do see a lot of Derrick Henry comparisons. He runs fast and he runs downhill with a purpose. He looks angry every time he's running that ball. Great play by Derek Jones. and great continued success from this Titan offense. 41, excuse me, on the Monarchs.
The Titan student section doing hey baby.
It's tuba time, baby. This, of course, is a well-known Titan tradition done at every single pep rally and pretty much every single game that the band is there. It's just such a beloved tradition for the Titans and has been this way for as long as I've been here.
As long as I've been here, too. They've done it every single year, and they always do it to start the fourth quarter. And we are now in the fourth quarter. Titans 41, Monarchs 7 with 12 minutes to go. Back for the the Monarchs is Cohen Hovit and Malachi Amesi. And Hovit is stopped about the 20-yard line.
Hovit looked like he was running with some, not impatience, but some impersistence. Like he didn't look like he was putting his full into it. He wasn't going as fast as he possibly could, because Cohen Hovit is a very fast player. He's really fast. However, he just got caught behind another one of his guys.
Monarchs, 1st and 10 from the 20. Videra in shotgun. Gives it to Parr, and Parr is stopped by the whole defensive line by the Titans.
The entire defensive line just collapsed all onto Brody Parr. He had no chance to get out of there. And that's what Nooch has been doing great at, especially with the run. When they run up the middle, it is impossible for them to get anything. They have to be running on the outsides because Brody Parr is a quick outside runner.
Videra gives it to Brody Parr again. He gets to about the 28, 29-yard line. He was taken down by number 79, Andrew Cook.
And that was a pretty good run blocking from the Monarchs offensive line, which is, like we've said earlier in this stream, a bit inexperienced. They have 3 total players who have returned starting, but at the same time they lost a Division I player.
And Brody Parr gets through the crease, and he's pushed out of bounds by Ryan Warrior.
Ryan Warrior has had kind of a quiet game, but we heard his name a lot early. He is incredibly quick and will fight to get a tackle. I have a lot of belief that Ryan Warrior will become this unit, one of this unit's top 2 or 3 cornerbacks, safeties this season.
Parr with the handoff, and he's stopped right away. And he's taken down by Austin Hawthorne.
The big man himself, Austin Hawthorne, getting that stop. Austin Hawthorne is just incredibly powerful. He's just a huge presence to go against. You had to have some fear if you're those offensive linemen.
Videra drops back. Pass is caught by number 6, Malachi Amesi.
This is what we've been wanting to see from Videra. We've been wanting to see him have more consistency in passing to his receivers in between the numbers, not over their head, because he's passed a lot of balls that are gone either way too high or just above their heads where they have to jump to get it. Incredibly inconsistent on that regard, but that was a great play.
Videra drops back again, tries to hit Alex McCann, but there is a flag down. And it is a flag on the Monarchs. I believe it was ineligible receiver downfield.
Interesting. Well, here, right here.
Yes, ineligible man downfield. Moving back 5.
And that is not what you need to see right now if you're the Monarchs. You have a pretty decent drive going right now with a strong pass from Videra and some pretty good running by Brody Parr. He has definitely shown some aggression in his running this second half, excuse me. And it looks like we have a timeout.
Coach Matt calls his second of the game. Correction, second of this half.
He used all 3 in the first half. He's 5 timeouts today. Clemenger hasn't used a single one. So like we were saying, what we need to see from the Monarchs is Videra getting deep passes in between their numbers instead of above their heads. And Brody Parr continuing to have a strong rushing presence. And for the Titans, you need to have that defensive line continue to stress and stop the run. Because when the Monarchs had their best success, the Titans were missing easy tackles at the line of scrimmage.
And Titan football teachers of the game is Caden Moore. He teaches psychology. Videra rolls out right, being chased by Logan Arch. And he keeps going. He's pushed out of bounds.
And those are some really great wheels on Videra. We haven't talked about it much, but he can really roll out. We just haven't seen it much because his line has either, 1, collapsed, or 2, not left him the space to roll out and make the play he needs to. That was a great decision by Videra. Ultimately, a great gain of yards.
It is now 2nd and 3 from the 46. Videra gives to Parr. Parr gets the first, correction, no, he does not get the first down. He's taken down by number 22, Ben Myers.
And Ben Myers has had a night of his own. He has been probably the most consistent we have seen on that defensive line for the Monarchs. Ben Myers obviously did not play much the past 2 years because he was sitting behind a pretty deep Titan unit behind Ty McDougal. Incredibly difficult to get a starting place there.
Timeout from Coach Clemenger.
His first of the game. What do you think he's looking at here?
That's a good question. I honestly have no idea.
I think if I'm Coach Nooch, I am ecstatic about how my defense has played this game. It's clear that they have played hard, they have played fast, and they have played angry. There is never a single possession where the Monarchs have gotten something for free. It has always been a struggle.
One thing that maybe why they called the timeout was because of substitutions, and they probably had too many people on the field, so they had to get them off.
Yeah, that is a dangerous penalty to have right here.
After the timeout, it is 3rd and 2 from the 45. Monarchs finally on Titan side of the field. Videra in shotgun with Parr to his left. Videra drops back, goes deep, and his pass is incomplete. Intended for number 1, Alex McCann.
McCann had that in his hands, it looked like. It was right in his range. He just dropped it. And it's unfortunate because that was honestly one of the better balls I've seen from Videra the entire night. He has been consistently throwing deep balls, pretty good, but at the same time, they've been inaccurate.
And Monarch going for it here on 4th down. I mean, you really have to. You're in 4-down territory.
You got nothing better to do.
And we saw before halftime, Luke Bennett, the tight end, catch a excellent ball. Brody Parr, they signal first down. So does Monarch first down.
That's what the Monarchs needed here.
He's brought down by Mason Hamby.
Mason Hamby in the game. Mason Hamby is a bit smaller for a defensive lineman, but he is incredibly strong. Being a state-level wrestler, he made state last year for the Titans in wrestling. He's incredibly strong, even despite his size.
Videra looks, pass is caught by McCann, and McCann gets the other first down. He's taken down by number 6, Ayul Go. And again, Hamby might sound familiar. His brother Keith played here last year, and he was an excellent safety for the Titans.
Keith Hamby now playing for Wayne State, a pretty decent D2 program overall here in Nebraska. But once again, we mentioned Go, who has just performed incredibly well tonight, getting another tackle right there.
Videra. Pass is caught by McCann again for another first down.
They look like they are continuing to get... It seems like they have found their receiver that they want to target. McCann is currently being Videra's go-to guy on the sideline. He just had a really good toe-touching catch on that sideline. Great play.
Videra drops back, fires for a Messi, and it is overthrown again.
And that was clean defense too. Just a poor ball by Videra. A good deep ball, but over the head of a Messi. He cannot consistently get that ball to one of his better players. A Messi is one receiver that we saw a lot of today be strong when he got the ball. The amount of times that Videra overthrew a Messi was just incredibly high.
Currently 8 minutes left to go in the game. It is 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Now, I don't know if you believe in miracles, Brody, but I don't know if this can happen in 8 minutes. This comeback.
You never know.
Crazier things have happened. 28-3 exists.
Yep.
Monarchs are going back out there now.
I mean, we saw what happened in this past year's Super Bowl. It didn't really come back, so.
It was a comeback from a dominant game,
yes,
right? But the team who was dominating still ended up winning that game. So we'll have to see what the Monarchs do here. And if they can punch it into the end zone, get some more points on the board. And by the way, we got to give some huge credit to the Titan defense. Only allowing 1 touchdown out of so far, that's some incredible play.
Yeah. We have no idea what's going on right now.
Weird delay here.
They blew the play dead
before it even started. Monarchs just waiting to have another possession where they, well, not possession, another down where they can actually attempt to get some points here. Videra, to my guess, if I'm Coach if I'm coach here, I'd be letting Videra air it out, you know? He has shown the ability to consistently have a deep ball, but at the same time, it's just been a little inaccurate. In this tight of a window, you wonder if he can be more accurate because it's just such a much smaller amount of space.
And we've not gotten the signal yet, and clock will run once the ball is snapped. Videra, pump fakes, pass is caught over the middle of the field by Luke Bennett, and he's taken down by number 25, Chase Gable.
What a great pass, and honestly a great route by that receiver. He had a lot of, that was just precision. Definitely the best, one of the best balls I have seen Videra throw the entire night.
Is now first and goal from the 8. 7 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. Videra in shotgun, has trouble with the snap, and he just falls on it.
And you're wondering who is that on here. Is it on the center for a low snap, or is this on Videra for dropping a pretty good snap?
Both.
You think it's a bit of both?
Because, I mean, it was a low snap, so it kind of is on the center, but, I mean, the quarterback can also reach down. If it was too high, it would have been on the center.
Vandetti Rue has had a pretty consistent night overall.
Videra out right to Luke Bennett again, and he's taken down by number 17, Ryan Warrior.
Ryan Warrior, what a powerful tackle that was. There was no chance of him getting anywhere close to the next yardage mark.
It is third and goal from the 13. 3 wide receivers on the left. Play is blown dead.
Looks like a substitution or a player just going off.
Changed his helmet.
Helmet got broke. It's really important in our modern day and age with concussions being such a powerful epidemic. Helmets are really important.
Trips on the left. Videra fires left. Pass is caught by number 5, Cohen Hovitt. He was taken down by Logan Arch.
That was a tight window for Videra to throw into. I'm seeing a lot better poise and better play from Videra now that we're 6 minutes into the fourth quarter. Videra is playing really well at this current moment, and he has his Monarchs on the goal line trying to finally push another one in.
It's fourth and goal from the 6. Videra drops back. Pass is intended for McCann, and again, it is no good on the 4th down conversion, and the Titans will take over on their own 6-yard line.
Just another missed opportunity from the Monarchs. McCann was the consistent pass catcher, and now he's dropping a ball. We don't have a consistent guy who's been catching the ball for the Monarchs, and has been a large reason for their lack of success tonight.
You are absolutely correct. McCann had them driving down the field, which let them score their first touchdown, and now he can't come up with the catch.
That was right in the hands.
Rayborn in at quarterback. It looks like he has Chester Mendoza in the backfield to his left. Mendoza on the carry. And he gets a solid 3 to 4 yards on the carry.
Mendoza is a...
Bryce Vignes and Logan Holtmeyer meet Mendoza.
We got Logan Holtmeyer with... Finally, we're saying his name tonight. It's a little too late, but he is by far the Monarchs' best player, and the Titans have handled him swimmingly tonight. Just incredible job by the coaches for working up a scheme that is actually able to stop that behemoth that is Logan Holtmeyer.
Rayborn takes the snap, low snap, and he is sacked at the 1 or 2 yard line. Micah Ariano got there.
Rough, really rough sequence right there for the Titans.
Down at the 2-yard line.
Is now back to the 2. It is 3rd and 14, and the clock is continuing to run with 4 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the ball game.
You're going to want to get something at least to the 30 to 20, the 40, from the 40 to 20 to 30, excuse me. That way you can just take a knee, right? You're going to run down this clock as much as you can if you can get past this first.
Rayborn outright goes deep for Alderson, and Hovitt had it. He had it. He almost had an interception.
That was,
but he dropped it.
That was so close to an interception from Colin Rayborn. That was, I believe, there was 2 receivers in the area, so I'm not quite sure which one he was trying to target.
I'm pretty sure he was going after Brady Alderson there.
Which, again, it was, you know, a pretty good ball. It was just placed just a little too far ahead of Brady to allow Cohen to go for it.
I cannot see the number, but I'm pretty sure it is same punt.
Got Barth again.
Definitely had a hand on it from a Monarch. And Alderson downs it at the 44.
But even with that, we talk about how great of a punt that still was. You're coming out of your own end zone, you're getting it basically to the 50. Great ball.
That was, again, that punt was Cameron Barth.
Sideline warning. Papillion sounds.
Sideline warning here. Coaches are getting a little too excited here. Maybe even the players are getting a little too excited. Everyone's getting too excited.
I think that's what it is it is the sideline, like the actual players getting antsy.
I mean, would you not? You're up by, what?
34.
34 points against your biggest rival? You too would be ecstatic.
Videra. Correction, that is number 10, Tyler Pamaran.
The brother.
Correction, that is not Tyler Pamaran on the field.
It's not Tyler Pamaran.
Number 76, Cameron Barth.
Seems like we have a change in number here. Seems like they're trying to get they're putting a new quarterback in to see what they have in him. And Cameron Barth with the play. The tackle from Cameron Barth, who has had 2 pretty good punts back-to-back here. Great to see from a guy who has not gotten a lot of playing time. Barth is tall, and he's a pretty powerful rusher. If given the chance, Barth will wreck a game if he's given a chance.
And he has been in for Grant Beckenauer, and he is a junior, so prepare to see him punt for the Titans next year. AJ Wesley in at running back. And tries to get to Caden Lilly. And the pass was very wobbly. I will say we do not know who the quarterback is. It does say Tyler Pamaran, but I do not believe that is Tyler Pamaran out on the field.
Caden Lilly is a player who has a lot of strength and speed, but we haven't seen a lot of use of. I think they could be using Lilly even more as time goes on.
10 rolls out left. He keeps it and runs out of bounds. 3 minutes and 7 seconds left to go.
That is Tyler Pamaran.
Correction, yeah, I guess that is Tyler Pamaran out there.
So, obviously, the brother of wide receiver Isaac Pamaran, who played for the Monarchs last year and ended up going D1 in baseball.
Where did he end up going again?
I don't know that one off the top of my head.
I know it was somewhere good, though. Isaac Pamaran was a heck of a baseball player.
And yeah, especially for Monarchs, who has had a pretty consistently decent baseball team. Pamaran just was on a whole nother level.
Pamaran drops back, fires. Pass is caught by Caden Lilly. And Lilly's dragged all the way to the 40.
That's some great breaking on the ball there by the defense. Caden Lilly really did not have a chance to run, because surely you have to know that if you let him, Caden will sprint. He is pretty fast. He's a track athlete, I believe.
Yes, he is on the track and field team for the Monarchs.
As well as cross country? Or is that not correct?
I don't believe so. I think he's just track.
Just track.
And he is in PLV Media, as we have a PLV Media member on the field.
Representation.
Pamaran gives it to Wesley. Wesley outright. And he's tackled out of bounds by number 12, Ray Flynn.
Wesley lowers his shoulder there. Wesley lowers his shoulder there to get some leverage and continue pushing to get this Monarch offense into the touchdown, because we still have not had another point given to the Monarchs. It's just been the 7 that was scored in the third quarter. This Titan defense has been electric all night long, Kid Cudi style.
It is 2nd and 1 from the 23 with 2:22 left to go in the game. Wesley on the carry again. Spun out at the 16-yard line.
Wesley could be a really nice compliment. He could be a really nice compliment to Brody Parr as a running back, because Parr's got the speed, but it seems like Wesley's got more aggression than Parr does. He's really willing to throw his body out there just to get a couple extra yards.
We are now under 2 minutes left in this game. 1st and 10 from the 16. Wesley tackled down by number 9, Bo Forrell.
We've heard his name a couple times tonight, and Bo Forrell is a player who showed potential last year in limited action that we saw him in, but Forrell could be a great player for this Titans defense.
2nd and 3 from the 9. 1:14 left to go in the game. Wesley again, and he's stopped by Bo Forrell again.
AJ Wesley with the carry.
They're probably just going to keep feeding the run here just to hope for a couple more points. And especially with a quarterback that you really don't have a lot of faith in so far, from what I've seen in Tyler Pamaran, it's a lot of runs that we're going to see.
Wesley has stood up at the line of scrimmage.
Wesley on the carry, he's met in the backfield by number 33,
Noah Leipel on that tackle. Not sure that was a TFL. I think he just got back to the line of scrimmage.
I do believe so, yes.
Titans on the sideline celebrating.
And Monarchs in for the touchdown with 17 seconds left, and that was A.J. Wesley on the carry.
A.J. Wesley, again, showing a lot of aggression and power in his running. Garbage time touchdown here for the Monarchs, but still more points regardless.
Cooper Wills up to attempt the PAT. Kick is up, and it's good. Score is now 14-41 Titans.
You're gonna see how far you can get with your kick return here, assuming Monarchs don't try to do an onside kick, because I don't understand what the point would be with 17 seconds. And then you're just gonna take a knee.
Yep.
Because you've got this game won. And for you, Brody, who is the MVP of this game? I've got my name in lock.
Mine is Derek Jones.
Derek Jones. That man is electric. Derek Jones tonight has put on one of the best running back performances I've seen in high school in a hot minute in the state of Nebraska. Again, he's not a highly rated recruit, staying local to state of Nebraska and going to Kearney, but Kearney's not to be messed with in D2.
I agree.
Kearney's a powerhouse at D2. So we'll see Derek Jones on the sidelines with Aiden Whitted. Teammates reunited.
Will's kick, he does a squib kick, and it is play blown dead.
Play was blown dead there. But far better fielding of the ball this game from the Titans than the Monarchs. Mendoza does a great job of pushing it against his body rather than trying to use just his hands.
I agree.
Mendoza is great at linebacker and is a powerful runner. It's just they haven't used him as much at that position.
And the Titans in victory formation. And they will go down to a knee. They're just going to let the clock run out. And the Titans have won. After 2 years of losing to the Monarchs, they beat the Monarchs and win 41-14. Thank you to our amazing teacher, Miss Becky Hoke, and our crew for an outstanding stream and all of their help. Thank you to Titan Defenders and Warner Trucking for providing the food for our crew. Next week, the Monarchs will face the North Star Navigators in the Thursday Night Lights game on Cox. And our next stream will be when the Titans face the Omaha North Vikings next Friday, September 5th at 7 p.m. As for me, Brody Carter, and my colleague,
V. Plasek,
thank you for joining us, and we will see you guys next week.